Abiotic Factor is a game you absolutely shouldn't give an instant pass just because of its graphics or initial impression. Chances are you might regret it, because this is a gem with many surprises. This game throws you into an underground research facility where things have gone sideways, to say the least. Yes, this is a survival crafting game, but it is not your typical survival crafting experience. It's more like a mix of Half-Life and Project Zomboid. This can be played with up to 6 players, but it is not required. You can change all of the game settings, along with enemy spawn rate and much more, so it is very much enjoyable for a single player. So, what's it all about? To keep it spoiler free, except for the stuff that happens very early. You essentially create and customize your scientist.
I'm ravenous.
And once that is done, arrive at an underground research facility. Shortly after arriving, grabbing your essentials, and most importantly, choosing your profession and traits, which opens up lots of different playstyles. You start having some first conversations with the researchers, and while all is going well at first, you will quickly be informed that there's an emergency situation happening right now.
This is a high priority safety broadcast. You are currently en route to Residence Level 7. Due to an active security situation, advanced safety precautions are in effect. This elevator will be redirected to Offices Level 1.
At first, the people working there are not that concerned about their safety yet, because they think it's just a technical problem or something. But keep playing a bit, and everyone here will soon realize that it's actually much more than that. As you continue having conversations with NPCs, you'll probably realize 2 things. There's a containment breach, and B, the game has a fascinating mix of tension, mystery, and actually a good sense of humor.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says get out, I'd do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2.
The threat is still real and imminent, so you will soon get to know the many survival and crafting elements this game has to offer. This game is full with mechanics that go beyond the usual gather and build routine. Sure, you start off by scraping together resources to survive: food, water, shelter, all the essentials. But the game has a unique crafting system where you're not just crafting, but innovating. Which makes sense, with you being a scientist and all. Based on your discoveries and current materials, your character comes up with new potential recipes, which makes crafting more organic and less like ticking off a checklist. Since you have to deal with the fact that you're not getting out of this facility anytime soon, you'll have to consider setting up your base. You need to use what the environment of this research facility has to offer, although at one point you will get to see other places as well, which I don't want to go into detail for the sake of spoilers. But let it be said, there's a lot of contextual crafting here. For example, you could set up your base at places like the gym or the canteen, places where you can settle down a bit. The game also features a dynamic environment where power cuts are regular every night, which you have to deal with. In multiplayer, players can specialize in different roles, like crafting, cooking, or combat and support. In solo play, however, the game is more challenging, as you manage all aspects alone, which can be more demanding and slower paced. But again, you can tweak the settings to your liking. Once again, indie games show the big studios how it's done. These are just my first impressions, and the actual review will come sometime later. If this was helpful to you, then a like is very much appreciated.